Hey everyone, welcome to Sunset Acres Farm. If you're new here, I'm Emily, and today we are going to be making some soil blocks. If you have never seen soil blocks or you just want to make them, this is the video for you, because let me tell you, when we use those little plastic containers for plants, it doesn't work very well. So this is what a soil blocker looks like, or at least the one that we have. They may come in plastic, but I sure hope not, because that would break super easily. But it's just a big metal thing, and it has this little spring handle at the top. And you can see that once you fill this with soil, it's packed tight, it will push them out, and you can put them on a tray. So we use these trays over here. I will try to put the link to the trays and the soil block in the description. But they're filled with dirt from last year, but these big black plastic trays. It doesn't really matter if they're dirty. I mean, you're just putting dirt back on them. The sun is kind of bright, so I can't see if you guys can see this, but I think so. So there are these black trays, and we can use these on heating mats as well. You can see we've got some tomatoes, and these are peppers, and they were on a heating mat, and these trays don't melt, so they're really good. We've got quite a few tomatoes in here, but they're not growing because they're in the small soil blocker. I'll show you that. But it's a little one because it's filled with dirt, because I made these a couple weeks ago. So this is the tiny one. It's actually plastic on the bottom, and it hasn't broken, so. And then it just makes these little, you can see it easier on this, little divots. I'm not sure if you can see that, the little things in the center. Those make divots that you can put your plants in. Kind of getting hot out here. And then these ones do the same thing, that you can put your seeds in. So I start with these, I put them on these trays, and then I put them under heat and light, and that's what these grew. How these grew, but they're not growing anymore because they don't have any room to grow. So we are going to put them in the bigger soil blocks, and I thought you guys might enjoy this video, so let's get started. Okay, so we have this big plastic bin. Oh, spiders made webs in 1 week. And this is from, I think, Fort V soil, and it's really good for soil blocking. So I will also link that in the description if you're interested in making soil blocks. Everything will be in the description below. And I got the shovel to mix it, but I don't really need that. So this is the soil, and I don't think it's moist enough. You want it pretty moist, and you want to make sure you got no clumps, because when you first get it, it's going to be really dry. And if you have these little balls, right now they're wet, but when you first get them, those little clumps are going to be so dry inside. So you don't want that. You want pretty wet soil, because it's easier to make the soil blocks. So I'm going to go ahead, grab a bucket of water, and mix this up so it is very moist. But you don't want it too wet, because if it's like super soppy, then you can't make soil blocks with it. It'll just fall apart. Just put a little bit at a time. That may not have seemed like a little bit. This is not too bad. I'd say maybe a little bit more. Like right here is good. That's staying together. But there's like a little bit dry over here. It's not too dry, but so, no. I think that's good, but a way to know is go ahead and get your soil blocker in your pan. Just put that down there, and just try to fill it up. So how to fill it up, I'm just gonna do this for demonstration so you can see it. You're gonna go ahead, fill these up. Okay, so you're gonna fill them up like that. If you fill them up just that much, watch what happens. Ta-da! That doesn't look like a soil block to me. So we're gonna fill it up like we did. Like that. And we're gonna smush it down. So if you do this, you can't really do this with the little one, but you can pack it down as much as possible. Okay, that's good. We're gonna fill it up again. Okay. And very nice. Alright. So you're gonna go ahead. You could fit quite a few on here if you put them this way. And then you're just gonna hold right here and then push this little handle on top up, and there you have it. One soil block. I'm gonna do a whole tray and then show you how we're gonna transport them. It took me about 10 minutes just to do these soil blocks, so that was pretty quick. So now we're going to go over there and go ahead and transplant. I'm going to start with my tomatoes. Tomatoes are right here. We've got quite a bit. So any of the tomatoes that did sprout, I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. And make sure you mark your tomatoes. Your whatever you're transplanting, because I've done it, not marking, and marked clearly each row, because I've done that too. So yeah, if you have one plant of like something, just put it right here in front of it. You know, make sure you clearly mark. Alright, so right here it looks like we have indigo rose tomatoes. And so these are little tongs, and I'm going to grab the little soil blocks with them. Okay, that soil block came apart. Oops. So I only got a root. Look at that root. Okay, so we're going to put this in the hole right here. I'm going to use that soil block that it was just in to fill up the hole. There we go. Indigo. Maybe I should do this. Is that clearly nice? That way. Got 2 indigo roses right there. Especially that too. I might have to put some